welcome back to another video. I'm not really good at postcom. I'm gonna try and keep this one a little bit quiet, like for myself anyway. But you can hear it, alright. I can hear it back, which is really annoying. But yeah, we're just tinkering this up. This video is basically a recording of one of my very first streamer open lobbies, I guess you could call it, on PC. Sorry if this postcom is all over the place, by the way. I'm not the best at this, but here we go. On to our first lap. Well, our only lap. Here's one-shot quality, and we'll see where this puts us. Could have broken a little bit later into turn 1, maybe use third, but nonetheless, decent turn 1 and 2. Not bad considering I've done barely any time trial around here. Don't think I've done any laps around here since UKRL Canada, so that's a pretty long time. As we head now down into second chicane, I believe turns 7 and 8, maybe 6 and 7. Bit of a tank stuff on the exit, but well held. As down the back straight we go. I just had to restart that because I stopped to go check the audio levels, but it's alright. Decent run through there. Could use a bit more curve on the first part, and maybe even on the second, but not awful. Braking all very well for the hairpin. Not a single. Actually, there's a lock up right at the end. I was about to say there was not a single lock up. There was a lock up. Just my luck. So heading down the back straight, the boring bit. So I guess it's a good time to plug. Subscribe to the channel. Down into final chicane. Could have taken that a bit more, but was scared of invalidating. Now we're going to come across the line here for a 1 minute 9.7, is that? Or is it an 8.7? I can't see very well. It's very blurry on the preview. We'll see on the quality results, which I've slowed down dramatically to get a good look at, and I still didn't get a good look on them. Okay, we're going to ignore that. And it's 5 lights out, and away we go. It's decent start, but there with the pad traction, kind of gets alongside us there. Holding it very well around the outside, but we're just going to pull ahead on the exit. And then you take a super turn. I can't speak. Tight line into turn 4. And hold on to that very nicely. And it's down into the 7-8 chicane. Swiftie and Phoenix going at it through here. And Phoenix has a tax level, so Joshua Pina gets to go fast. And then I believe afterwards we'll have a chance to set up Phoenix, as they're still going side by side. Phoenix has had to go off. We're having a look. We have to go past Phoenix. We could have had a look at Joshua there, but we just held back, saving the ERS, and we're just going to go side by side through the hairpin, the source of the thumbnail for this video, and making it stick through there. And that's a bit of a good start to the race. Good lap 1. We've made it up into P3. I don't know where Phoenix has just ended up. He's just like disappeared. We get our first one on lap 1 already. So we need to be careful with the rest of this race if we want a good result. Even if it's only a 5-lapper, but good results matter. And they help your motivation, that's for sure. As out of turn 2, you can just see you're just sticking with Josh. Trying not to make too many mistakes. Still with his not a tank snapper, but a bit of a snap out of there as we cut to the end of the lap. So to John set into 10.4, we set what looks like a 0.8 on my screen. Again, preview window very small, hard to see, but got Dylan Warren being an alien setting in 10.1 as we head down into the first chicane, turns 4 and 5. I believe anyway. It's 3 or 4, it's 4 or 5. I'm not too sure with FI and their number coding anymore. But we're nearly losing the RS of Pina, so we need to get a move on for the chicane, but we decide to spank the wall. But we sit right on track limit, and we actually managed to gain a 10th from smacking that wall. Because we got such a wide entry to the corner, so we got a nice exit. As now, I'm just thinking it's halfway through this postcom. But yeah, down to the back straight. Dale's only 6/10 behind, but it's not going to be enough to mount an attack. We've got about 50% ERS, so we've drained a little bit to make sure we stay in the DRS. But we're going to head through the final chicane now, not getting a warning, right on the track limits. Not going as fast to the walls as we could, but what's the point in risking it, really? I think just being realistic. As Warren sets a 9.7. GG. And we've actually managed to find 3 tenths on Pinar since the middle sector chicane. I think anyway. We found like up to 3 tenths, as we found a 10th and a half on our own lap time. But through there, we've gained massively, about a 10th and a half, and in this lobby, that's a massive amount to find. Nearly dropping Dale out of the DRS, but we won't quite manage to, as there's a detection point right there. Still a 10th and a half up, so we're carrying this delta, and we're making it into a gain on Pinar. And we're now 6 tenths behind. We could just sit in the slipstream and just vibe down the straight. No need to do anything rash. And as Dylan gets in front of Dale, as we run through here, just gets a tank slap and hits the wall, and then he gets a screen freeze. He disappears into P5, and then disappears into God knows where. He wasn't even there on the results screen. I think, yeah, he retired just then. As Warren sets the fastest lap, I think that was a 9.6, 9.5, I think. And we're just inside the DRS. We're about 9 tenths gap behind, so we need to get a move on to keep the DRS. We keep the DRS with this straight, but given my shocking record out of this chicane, we will definitely lose it for the next one. But because we're only 500s behind the DRS will actually carry us into the DRS. And we get a good run through here anyway. Cut in the corner ever so slight. Getting our second and final warning of this race. As we head now down into the hairpin, we're about 9 tenths behind Swiftie. What sort of an inroad will we make on this back straight? Will it be enough to go for a move? We'll have to wait and see. We haven't got much air. We've got about 20%. We have to drain it to keep Warren behind us, even though he's got a penalty. Keeping Warren behind could be crucial as we get really close to Swiftie. 2.5 tenths, but we can't make the move. We bottled the last chicane. All chances of winning gone. Dylan trying to get us. He's about a 10th behind us, and we come across the line for P2. So I was pleasantly surprised with this, as we see the podium. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. I'll leave Dale's links down in the description. As I had a screenshot of the results, just because I quit the game. Well, it went blank screen. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. I need to extend that screenshot, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Goodbye.